Hello, hi everyone. It's Domino from Cotton on Manchester. Hope everyone is well and having a lovely day. I've gone live. I'm just waiting to see if anyone's going to join. Instagram comes up with these pop-ups. Hold on, we're telling more followers to join your video. So I don't know why Instagram's got that voice. God. Oh dear. Hello, hi, welcome. This is going to be a live chat with one of our artists that are hosting some of our workshops. So I'm just stalling just to see if anyone's going to join. And then I'll do a bit of an introduction and then we'll be chatting to Louise Garman. So I'm just waiting for a couple more people to join, plus Louise to join so that I can invite her in. And then yeah, we'll get cracking. So I hope everybody's having a good day. Depending on when you're watching it, if you're watching live, great. If you're watching this afterwards on our YouTube or Facebook or any other social media channels, it's Wednesday, semi-finals of Euros, and England are through to the semi-finals. So I'm super excited. I'm not even really a football fan, but I just can't help but getting swept up in the excitement of what's to come. So yeah, hopefully if you're watching this after Wednesday, there's more to be excited about. Hopefully we're into the finals and that'll be great. Anyway, I'm going off topic. Right, a few people have joined now. So hi everyone. Thanks for joining. My name's Domino and I'm from Cotton on Manchester. This is a video. We're going to talk about some of our workshops. So I'm going to invite Louise Garman in, who's an incredible artist and workshop tutor. We've got tons of workshops booked in together. So we're just going to have a quick chat about some of the workshops and let you guys know what's coming up. So I'm going to try and invite Louise in now. Here we go, Louise. I'm just waiting on Instagram to do its thing. And hopefully Louise should be joining any second. I hope. Louise? Let's see why that's not worked. Am I still connected? Are you guys still there? Let me try again. Louise, view. Go live with Louise. Let's try again. Doesn't seem to be working. Has my connection gone? I feel like it's all just stopped all of a sudden. Oh, I think I'm back. Okay, all right, let's try again. Let's try again. I don't know what happened then, guys. I think I might have cut out. I'm very sorry. This is live. So yeah, we're just. Oh, it's working.
I'm here.
Hi, Louise. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good. So anyone that's just joined, this is Louise Garman. She's an incredible artist and she's one of our very popular workshop hosts. So popular, in fact, that we've got 1 million different workshops all booked in.
I'm a busy person.
We've got a bit crazy, haven't we?
A little bit.
So I think I'm just going to start from the top, from our next one, and we'll just say a few things about each workshop and obviously if anyone's got any questions, just add a comment and I'll try and keep on top of them. But yeah, all our workshops are available on our website at cottononmcr.com, or you can buy them off Eventbrite as well. So, Louise.
Yeah.
Our next one is monoprinting, and this is 31st of July, and it's going to be at the Heaton Centre, which is kind of on the border of Stockport and Heaton Moor, I think.
Yeah.
So what can people expect from the monoprinting workshop?
The monoprinting workshop, I'm more than happy if beginners come. They've never done it before. They want to make a mess. They want to bring some stuff. They want to give it a go. They will go home with something. Or a working artist that's already creating work that would like to have a go at translating it into monoprint and has never done it before. So we're going to be trying 3 or 4 different ways of doing monoprint. and then they can translate it into their work. And it
Oh
really, it's great for them. So from one extreme to the other, literally, it really doesn't matter. It's playtime.
yeah.
It,
About that. So when you say other artists, what can they be like can they do drawings? Can they do paintings? How can you translate it into
um,
monoprint?
they can bring objects or pieces of things that maybe they do collage, maybe they do installation, and they want to bring. Obviously, it has to be quite flat because we're doing monoprint. But they could bring some of those that they incorporate in the work and try and translate it into monoprint. The other thing that they can do is bring pieces of their work, maybe smaller scale, photocopied. It doesn't have to be the real thing, they can photocopy it. And then we roll her onto the plate. They lay that work on the plate and they draw on top of it.
Mm.
So when you lift up the piece, it's a different way of producing a different piece of work.
Nice,
Yes.
nice.
And it's fabulous. And you can do layers and layers, you can do one layer, it works really well.
We've also got on the listing for people to bring like different textures, like leaves and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
what can you advise? Like what inspiration can you give people to bring along with them?
Honestly, I would if it was me, I would bring things like some photographs so we can maybe translate that, some newspaper articles, anything like that. But leaves, flowers, doilies, wire,
Yeah,
textures, anything textured that you can press down flat with a roller. Um, it's really interesting stuff. It's really nice, and you can combine all three. So you really can just play and make a lot of work and see what works and what doesn't. But it's really experimental. I like to think of it
nice.
like that. So you're playing, you're trying. Some of it is not great. Some of it is absolutely beautiful. Some of it's beautiful. Choose your colours because we've got lots of different printing inks. We're laying it on, not glasses, but it doesn't matter, and rollering the inks out. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds really good. So yeah, other than kind of inspirational things, they don't need to bring anything else with them, do
No,
they? We've
no,
got all
no, no. We've got everything. It'll all be laid out. Um, we'll share equipment. You know, no, it's all there, ready and waiting. Just
lovely.
bring, if there's anything I mean, we can do, they don't have to bring anything. Um, but
Yeah.
but if they're into something, bring it
Um,
and we'll give it a shot.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
Yeah, sounds good.
yeah,
So that's our next one, end of the month, 31st of July. Just to go over, so we've got a few different venues that we hire, just to let everybody know. So we've got a few coming up at the Heaton Centre. It's got free parking, and we can offer tea and coffee there as well. It's disabled access. It's a really arty room actually. It's painted all in bright colours and lovely. So it's a great venue. I'm going to be there on this one because it's our first workshop at that venue. So I'm just going to be there to see and oversee it, make sure everything goes okay. So yeah, so do get your tickets for that. So after that, we've got one more week later, 7th of August, again at the Heaton Centre, and that's our watercolour workshop. So
yes.
tell us about that one.
The watercolour workshop, actually, it's the second one,
Yeah,
but it really, really doesn't matter. If somebody from the first one wants to come to the second one, fantastic. If somebody's, again, I'm very happy. If you've never done it before, come. If you're very experienced, come. Because it really doesn't matter. We're going to do some more colour theory, mixing colours, trying out just working in one colour, in two colours. We're going to do blending of colours and using big brushes. I incorporate a little bit of Chinese painting as well, where you use wet brush, dry brush, and brush technique, because it gives you, and some exercises to loosen up and be a little bit freer. Because
nice.
I'm a great believer in not going back to childhood, but don't be frightened, make a mess. Half of them will be rubbish, half of them might be grey. It really doesn't matter because you don't know what's going to turn out. I do an exercise where with watercolor, it sounds awful, but actually every time I do it, everybody loves it. They start to hate it and then they love it. Where we do a watercolor in 4 minutes, and I time it 4 minutes, and then we do the same thing in 2 minutes,
Oh, nice.
and then we do the same thing in 1 minute. And I give them 1 minute time, and everybody's freaking out. And blah, 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 blah. But actually, they're very beautiful pieces of work because they're
Yeah.
free, and the watercolor is meant to be used, not laboured, and once you've laid it down, you can't change it like acrylic or oil. So
Yeah.
it's actually a lovely exercise where you get quite a free watercolor, splashy and beautiful. So.
Yeah, I remember I saw some of the work from the original watercolor class, and everyone had like piles of sheets. You really do get through a lot, and that
No,
was one of
I get my whip out and I go, keep going, keep going. And I try and get everybody to think in a positive way because we've all got that horrible voice in our heads saying,
the.
I'm no good at this, they're better over there, she's better at that, he's better at that, blah, 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 blah. And on it goes. Just try and do the work. Then afterwards, if you want to criticise, if you've got 10 in front of you, then criticise afterwards. Hello, Donna. I've just seen Donna. So,
I think you're right. I think our workshops, I want people to realize that, especially if you're a beginner, you're not going to come out with a masterpiece. They are a lot, but you might do. But it's really about having fun, getting a bit messy, trying new things, and just having a taster of something. And then if you want to join and you want to continue, we can do that for you. But we want this to be an experimental workshop where you're just having fun, you're learning new skills, and if you come out with a masterpiece at the end, great. If not, you've at least got the steps towards learning how to create a masterpiece.
I think the other thing for people to remember as well is your expectation. If you sat down at a piano and started to play and you've never played before, why would you be able to play Beethoven or whatever? So drawing and painting, it's to do with practice over and over again. And so if you're doing a second workshop, of course it's practice. The more you do, the more you get into it, and you produce different things every time.
Well, good. So that one is watercolors. That's 7th of August at the Heaton Centre.
Yeah.
So then after that, we've got our Art All Day event.
Mm-hmm.
So just to give a bit of an overview of what this is, we like to create kind of a multi-art event. So we've got a huge art fair. We're going to have over 60 tables of artists selling. We've got an exhibition as well by artist Carlos Berg, and we've got Louise Garman hosting workshops for us at the same event as well. So we've got 2 lots of introduction to acrylics and 2 lots of marbling workshops. Yeah. So that's going to be a busy day. Busy day.
Oh, you've got some whiskey around now.
All right. I can't even drink. I'm going to be driving, so I'm going to have to wait.
Me too.
But yeah, this is the 14th of August. So we've got the acrylics in the morning. So they're just quick 45-minute introductory sessions, aren't they?
Yes. And we will, again, depending on who's with me, if there's somebody more experienced, we'll do a little bit of colour theory so people understand the colours and the colour mixing. I'll probably set up a still life so we can do something in front of something. And the marbling, actually, I love marbling. It's absolutely beautiful. And that marbling is great for sketchbooks as well, but also as pieces of work as well. So
so we've got 5 sketchbooks for everybody that you can take home, so you can learn the marbling techniques and then you can decorate your own little sketchbook that you can take with you, and that's all included in the price. So that's an added bonus.
That's great. And with marbling, you never know what's going to come out. You really don't. However, it's very unpredictable. It's absolutely beautiful. So I think people will enjoy that.
Yeah, I think so too. I think one of the workshops is already sold out. So for both, one of the acrylics is sold out and one of the marbling is sold out. So if you do want your tickets to that, you've got to get them quick. And yeah, with, as I say, with the art all day, if you get your tickets for the workshops, you then have access to the exhibition and the art fair as well. We want people to realise it's an all day event. You can come and do all three activities and spend the day enjoying some Manchester art. Lovely. Okay, so after that one, oh no, I've missed one out. I've gone out of order. I've gone out of sync.
There's a drawing one, isn't there?
It's a drawing one, yes, 9th of August.
Yes.
A second how to draw workshop.
That's right. So I'm more than happy if people came to the first one, come to the second one. If people have never drawn before, come. If there are artists that want to come and do some practice, again, I'll set something up and we'll concentrate. I actually want to try something a little bit different in this workshop, but there will be exercises. We'll start with exercises, loosening up. We'll try a few experimental things, and then we'll sit down and maybe do some from still life again, and I will help you maybe to measure, perspective, because people on the last workshop, they were struggling a little bit with perspective and shape and all this. So I can help you, with your drawing. And again, it's practice. Try to not think, I'm going to, it's just practice, like playing the piano. Everything.
Yeah.
So yeah. You'll enjoy it.
And I think drawing's great as well because it's one of those kind of first skills that a lot of people think, want to try and get into before they maybe go on to learning other types of art. But having drawing skills is great to take you into different types of art because I think, like you say, it's a lot of perspective and stuff which you'll need for, majority of art forms.
Another big one is composition, because that you can take into painting, you can take into sculpture, you can take into everything actually. So working out composition, what's traditional. Once you've learned the traditional way, then you can break the rules. So it's a learning process.
Yeah, indeed. And that takes us nicely onto the next one, which is the 6-week drawing course. So this is broken down into 3 sections. So we've got 2 weeks of drawing techniques, drawing skills.
Yeah.
Then 2 weeks life drawing with a female model and 2 weeks life drawing with a male model. But it's all sold as one 6-week course. Yeah. So that starts 28th of September. Yeah, 28th of September.
I am very looking forward to that. I used to teach life drawing a lot. I actually trained. I'm actually trained in sculpture and creating life-size sculptures and measured. And I also studied anatomy at the Royal Academy. So
nice.
I'm more than happy to pass on help and techniques because it's not easy. So I kind of have methods of teaching which maybe will help people with their life drawing. And I kind of call it outside in. Other way, inside out. So we don't start with the cheekbones and the curvy bits. We try and or whatever. And I can tell you some funny stories about some life drawing classes, but you know what? I'll keep it zipped, and I'll be very, very. Anyway, so we start with the bone structure and the measuring, and we start kind of from the skeleton, working out to the muscles and the bones, and then the curvy bits. So it's an interesting way of working, maybe different to how people have learned before or never done it. Come and have a go. It's fantastic. My favourite.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really good. And I hope, it might be good for those people that have maybe done the first workshop or doing this next house draw workshop. Like say, if you want to progress and carry on learning, then this 6-week course is your next thing really, isn't it? It's your next thing to progress.
And plunge. If you've never done it before, come. And if you've done loads before and you want to carry on your practice, come.
Yeah.
I'm more than happy to help you. And you can work small. If you want to work small, that's fine. If you want to work big, I'm more than happy. We've got rolls of wallpaper, like lining paper, so we can roll them out and you can work big, and you can work in charcoal. You can work in whatever you want. I'm happy for you to work in whatever you want.
Yeah. And again, we've got easels, we've got boards, we've got all the paper you'll need. And
Yeah.
actually, just, I mean, I don't want to be a bit of a self plug, but if I turn my screen, this here, these are my life drawings.
Ooh. Oh. I'm going to bring my calipers from art school that I've got to do some measuring. So you get everything correct. Once you've got everything correct, you can do what you want.
That's
I'm
it,
a bit of
isn't
a
it?
stickler, you know. I want to teach people how to do, you know, and then once they've done that, they can be as creative as they want.
Yeah, yeah. And again, going back to like drawing skills, knowing the anatomy and how to draw figures and how to measure figures, that again can lead on to so many different things for like illustration or portraiture or anything like that. It's, you know,
Yeah,
it's called life drawing, but actually it's basic drawing skills, isn't it, that you can
yes.
then take on any
It's
kind of.
perspective, it's composition, it's measurements, it's you transfer all the skills. It's negative
Yeah,
space where you're not looking at the actual figure, you're looking, you know, outside of the figure, and it all translates through. It's amazing once you learn those skills, you carry them with you into other things.
you do, and you remember them as well. Because I did that back at college, I think. And when you were saying negative space, I remember our model had his hand like on his hip, and it's
Yeah,
this space in between, and it's
yeah,
just things like that that you know you imagine you're drawing the figure, but actually you're right. You need to see it all and realize that I drawed it where it's like this, and actually it's more
yeah,
like this.
yeah.
You know
I
what I
know.
mean?
And
So yeah,
sometimes it's plainly obvious where somebody's gone a bit skew with. Once you point it out to them, it's plainly
mm,
obvious, and then they will remember that and use that in any other kind of drawing, sketching, painting, anything that they're doing.
yeah. Yeah. Oh, I am really excited for it. I think it's going to be great.
Yeah,
And it'd be so
great.
nice as well to have the same people for the 6 weeks. So you'll really get to know them and you'll get to know what, you know, what their level they're at. And really
Yeah,
by the end, well, you know, you're so good at adapting, but you'll be able to adapt to each person knowing what level they're
yeah.
at that way.
And honestly, again, if you've never done it before, I'm more than happy for you to come in. Don't freak out. You know what I mean? It's don't be scared. It's absolutely fine. And if you've done loads and loads, and you're an artist and you want to practice, then come and work
Yeah.
in, you know, work at the workshop.
So that one, 6 weeks, starts on Tuesday, the 28th September. So yeah, book your tickets for that one now. And then we've got Chinese painting. Is that the
Oh,
next one?
oh, great.
Yeah. We've got Chinese painting. That's
A
back at the.
woman of many talents.
That one's on the.
Anything arty, throw it at me.
Well, this is, you know, I know this. I know how good you are. That's why we've got you booked in for
Thank
so
you.
many
Thank
things.
you. Thank you. Chinese painting. I absolutely love this. And again, you use the skills from that
Mm,
because you learn how to use brushes, and um, there's a much wider array of skills that you can learn. Um, and there's some tricks as well that I can teach you in Chinese painting that can easily be transferred into watercolor, any of your other anything else you like to do. But it really is beautiful. It's Sumi Yi. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Um, it's it's very meditative,
mm,
and um, it's very, I can't explain it, you're very focused. So imagine you're going to a meditation class or something like that, and it quietens the mind, and I promise I won't be noisy. We might even play some Chinese music. But we're gonna be practicing brush strokes and watercolor skills and the way that the Chinese do it, and then we will create um, something like a blossom painting with moon in the background. We might do some landscape, Chinese landscape, and bamboo, and just
nice.
really, really beautiful on Chinese paper. So that's the difference, because it's like
Yeah.
painting on blotting paper.
Right.
So if you're not careful, everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. the examples you sent through that are on the listing on the website, they are beautiful. They're absolutely stunning. So
I
yeah, I
think
think that's,
people will really, really love that. And
yeah,
you'll end up with hopefully 3 or 4 examples. But again, it's practice, 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 practice.
yeah, yeah.
But I think you'll enjoy it.
I think so. I think that, let's say, the images of what they can create are just stunning. They're so pretty. So I do think
And
that one's going to be.
very simple as well, you know.
Oh, brilliant. And then we've got
Then you
all
can
them
go
booked.
on holiday.
We've got all them booked in, and we're also offering private
Oh
workshops.
yeah, got that right.
So if anyone wants to do these workshops but want to do them with your own group of friends, maybe you're having a party, maybe you're with a work social, maybe you're with a charity group that work together, any kind of gathering, we can provide everything for the workshop. So Louise will come to you, private venue for you and your buddies, and host any of these workshops that we've discussed. So yeah, that's a new thing that we're offering.
Yep. And
That's
I
going to
promised
be.
I'll behave myself. I will.
I hope so. I do hope so.
I'll promise
But yeah,
to wear the cotton on apron. And to
did
give
you
it
not wear
back
it last time?
and give it back at the end. So I'm going walking out. I was walking out the venue with my cotton on apron. Oh.
You know what? I've walked out of a bowling alley with the bowling shoes on before. I got like halfway to the car and I was like, hold on, these aren't my shoes. Oh dear. But yeah, so yeah, private workshops, as I say, you can book them on the website now. What we're doing is you can either pay a deposit and then we'll get in touch with you and we'll sort out the date and venue, etc. Or you can pay in full and again, we'll get everything sorted. You can either provide a venue, so if you've got somewhere in mind that you want us to host it, be it in your garden if the weather's nice, be it in your house, be it in a venue that you work in, etc., we can do. Or if you need us to find a venue, we can also look into that as an option for you as well. So yeah, there's a big scope for that. And again, as I say, they can do any of them, can't they? Watercolor drawing, Chinese painting.
Any of them, yeah. I'm happy to do a bit of a combination as well, actually. Like watercolour and throw in a bit of Chinese painting while you've got all the brushes.
This is the beauty of the private ones. All you have to do is as I say, let us know. You can book a deposit or you can contact me first if you've got any questions and we can totally cater it to whatever you and your group want, really, can't we? So,
yep.
So yeah, there's loads of flexibility with that.
Yeah,
so that's really good.
All good. And I think you're doing Christmas workshops as well, aren't you?
Yes, I'm looking into Christmas ones. Not booked anything yet, but we will be booking in some soon. So yeah, we will have some Christmas themed workshops coming as well. Yeah, we're keeping you busy, aren't we?
You are. You are. Can't go on holiday. Can't go away.
You're working on your birthday with us, aren't you?
I know. I don't mind. It'll be great.
So we'll get you a cake.
Yeah.
All right, Louise. It's been lovely to chat.
Yes.
And to everyone watching.
Soon.
Yes. And if anyone's got any questions or want to find out more about the workshops, let us know.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think that's it.
I will answer all questions honestly.
That's what we want. All right. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Louise. Have a good day. See you.